today I've invited my friend Wolf to stay with us.
And in this video we are going to install this on that.
Stay tuned.
So what are we going to do first?
We are going to put the CPU socket holder in place. Now it'll only go one way round. There's a little notch just here.
Okay.
And it goes just over here like this.
I've never done one of these motherboards before. I've only ever done the sort of processor flat in type.
So there's 4 little screws. I'm not going to do them up too tight. If you want to do the other two, because I can't reach it there. No, not like the end. It's not the right screwdriver, but
Okay, I'll take that one. I don't think this one went in.
you're just spinning inside the screw. It'll do what it's on.
Yeah.
Right, so there's a slot on this processor.
Yep.
And it will only go in one way,
Okay.
which is that way. And this goes on there. And then these catches snap back to keep the processor in place. Next is the 128 megabyte PC66 DIMM.
Does it matter which slot it goes in?
This is slot 1, or slot 0, slot 1, slot 2. So, there we go.
Cool. What's next?
Case. So this is a case.
Liang Li.
It's a Liang Li case, yeah.
And it's got a fancy slidey out motherboard tray, isn't it?
Yeah. So this was new from eBay, never been used, supposedly. But it's a really great case to work on. Everything's got loads of thumb screws, and the drive bays are very modular.
I don't understand why, after someone thought up the idea of thumb screws in the first place, why every single case didn't use them afterwards, because they can't save that much money by cutting them out, surely.
They are huge screws though.
Yeah.
So this should just slide straight out. A bit of a tug. There we go.
I lift this out the way. And
Yeah, right with the tray. Bing, magic. So this already has the standoffs in place for ATX and the other size motherboards that you have.
Are they like integrated into the tray, it looks like?
No, they're just little. They do actually just pop right off because you can put them in all these different other positions. So I have some screws in here. 6. Rightio. So I hate these, by the way. Right, that will do.
It's not quite in the box. Right, got it.
It's fine.
It's good.
We're professionals here. Right. Spin them out of the way. So, do you want to plonk the motherboard on?
Okay.
Sorry, let me get these homing pigeon screws. They come back to you.
By the way, I am wearing the patented invisible static strap.
Yes,
So don't worry about
it's
it.
connected to the radiator still. Perfect. Had I been prepared, I would have swapped this around earlier.
By the way, I'll take a moment to say that this video is sponsored by Wix. Their reversible precision screwdriver set is highly recommended for this kind of work.
It's not sponsored by Wix.
It's not sponsored by Wix, but Wix, if you want to sponsor us, then we're all ears. Just
Round one, yeah.
we need to check that slot cover.
Oh,
What's that slot cover for?
I have no idea.
In with a nice reassuring click.
Now this is slightly irritating. Let's put that.
Maybe there are cards that were oriented the other way up or something? Or,
Unless it's for a different motherboard that had.
oh yeah, that would make more sense.
Right.
Okay, sound card next.
Yes, please.
We are going for a Sound Blaster Live. What model is it?
Sound Blaster Live.
Sound Blaster, is that it? Okay, Creative Blend. There we go, Sound Blaster Live.
So we've got game port, we've got a whole bunch of connections on the back for audio in and audio out. There's also headers for CD audio. And we've got some bent pins.
Okay.
Shouldn't need to use that. That's it. That's it. And let's put that back out. Network card, please.
This is a Pepsi Tomboy 2, I think it says. 3Com Pepsi Tomboy 2. What does that actually say?
Parallel tasking to.
That makes more sense. But I like my version better.
Good old 10100 Ethernet.
I don't want to use too much force, but I seem to sit on that.
There we are. Scrawny weakling force.
Oh, is that for network activity lights or something?
I'm not entirely sure because I've never seen these style network cards with those on. Perhaps it is.
Is that all of the? Is that everything?
That is all of the things.
Ooh, okay.
So now we need to put this back in the case and then connect the floppy drive, the ID bus to the hard drive and the CD writer.
Yeah.
And then we need to do the headers for all the switches and LEDs on the case. Now this processor doesn't have a fan on it, so we're not going to be using the fan header. Literally there's just one 20-pin connector here, which will go to the power supply, and
So that's another fan header.
that's another. There's actually 3 fan headers on the motherboard. There's one just between the graphics card and the processor down there.
Okay.
But we're not going to be using those because the case has Molex power supply connections. I think.
Okay.
Right, can you pull the cable out of the way, please?
You took it off?
Not connected to anything yet. Right, okay. Okay. Thumb screws. 2, 3, 4. 2 for you.
Thank you.
This case is amazing.
It is. It's kind of. What? How cases? What era do we think this comes from?
Well, it says Pentium 4 on the box. So,
Yeah, I don't remember cases being this nice. At least not unless you spent a ton of money.
yeah, so I think it's probably like early 2000s. I don't know when the Pentium 4 came out, I don't remember.
Kind of cases I were using had like plastic bubble things up the front and cheap LEDs.
This is where the power supply is going to go in. Did I give you the hard drive already?
Yes, hard drive's over here. Got hard drive and optical drive over here. And floppy drive and some cables.
So this is a second-hand ATX switching power supply up to, I think it's 500 watts, which is more than enough for this, at least.
It looks super high quality. I suspect people will talk about the advisability of powering a motherboard off a power supply like this, but it's all going to be fine.
I already tested it, didn't go pop, no magic smoke. So, and lots of Molex for the power supply, all the fans.
Lots of Molex, and it'll make cable management so much easier.
Yeah.
We'll have all sorts of fun with that later. The case optimistically came with a whole bunch of cable ties.
So this I love this case because this bracket goes on the back and the power supply screws onto the bracket. So there's no nasty screws to get to. There's lots of thumb screws. So yeah, we'll do there. That's the power supply. And that's the case screw.
That's clever.
Very, very nice, these cases. And they have a little screw. The end one.
There we go, there's two in, that's what we need.
I might have crossed through it. No, there we go. So the case has a bit of a story to it. So apparently it was new on eBay, never been used, never been out of the box. I was quite excited about when I got it.
I'm sensing there's a but coming.
And when I opened the case, some polystyrene was missing, a little bag of screws was also missing, and one of the side panels was missing. So of course I thought, typical eBay, some guy is selling a load of rubbish. So I contacted him, saying there were some missing bits, and he sent me a side panel again. However, he sent me the wrong one. So
now there's some other poor sod out there with only one side panel on his case.
I'm not going to give him one. I didn't know that. For the sake of argument, all the screws are in.
Maybe not all of them are meant to fit.
They've lined up with the holes.
Ah, I got it. Ooh, I nearly had it. Nearly had it.
They just kept spinning when I put it in. That's good. Biting?
Yep.
Hey.
I think.
No, I think it's just spinning. Oh well. There's enough screws in it that I need to hold the power supply. Right. So, this is where the fun begins.
So do we have another side panel for this?
We do. He sent me one. However, it's slightly damaged because the chap fell over. eBay chap, I hope you're alright. Right, so lots and lots of Molex. I'm just going to stick them over there for a minute.
He just fell over, did he? Like, was he carrying the side when he fell over?
I don't know, he literally just said he fell over. And I was like, ooh, I hope you're alright. Anyway, that literally just goes into here, and it goes one way around, there's a little clip. So, and also these are, some of them are square and some of them have strange edges.
Oh, I've never noticed that.
So we'll only go in one way. And this goes in with a very satisfying click. Or it did when I did it outside the case. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So, we're going to be doing all the switches and speakers and stuffs.
Right.
And they're all labelled, which is quite nice.
Are they labelled on the motherboard?
They are labelled on the motherboard. And they're all down here. Right, so we have speaker.
Yep.
And I already know that the text needs to be facing this way.
Okay.
So speaker goes in first. I think we should put in the CD-ROM.
Right. It's something of that. Rico.
It's a Rico drive. It's one of the only ones that is a DVD drive as well as a CD burner that is supported by the BeOS.
It's an MP9060A.
Right. What I love about this case. Oops. I just scratched this over. Is no screws.
Yay!
So can I have the CD drive?
The barrels to slide on.
No, you'll have to hold it in place. It's at this point that both Wolf and I were completely unaware that Wolf's camera had stopped recording, and therefore stopped recording any audio. So for the next minute, please watch this time lapse whilst we complete the case build.